When you finally notice your metabolism slowing down, it often means the process started months, or even years earlier. The real danger is missing the early signs. Your metabolism is not simply a measure of how quickly your body burns calories. It is a complex biological system that converts food into usable energy. When this system begins to slow, it influences nearly every major organ, hormone, and cellular pathway in the body. The decline rarely occurs suddenly. Instead, it begins with subtle physiological changes that most people simply do not recognize. One of the earliest and most overlooked signs is persistent fatigue. Even after a full night of rest, you may feel as though your energy never fully activates. This can be a reflection of reduced mitochondrial efficiency. Mitochondria, the energy-producing structures within your cells, generate ATP, the molecule your body uses for fuel. When aging, inflammation, or insulin resistance affects these structures, the amount of energy produced decreases. The result is a lingering, often unexplained sense of sluggishness. Another significant indicator is weight gain despite consistent habits. If your diet and activity level remain unchanged, yet you continue to gain weight, your basal metabolic rate may be slowing. This tendency often appears first as increased fat around the abdomen. This pattern is strongly correlated with reduced insulin sensitivity. When cells become less responsive to insulin, the body shifts toward storing energy as fat, rather than using it efficiently. Blood sugar instability is another critical signal. Sudden hunger after meals, sugar cravings, or difficulty focusing can all reflect impaired glucose regulation. As metabolism slows, the body struggles to maintain stable blood sugar levels. Over time, this places increased stress on both the pancreas and the cardiovascular system. Increased sensitivity to cold is another subtle but meaningful sign. Feeling unusually cold compared to others may indicate reduced thyroid hormone activity or decreased metabolic heat production. Since the thyroid plays a central role in regulating metabolic rate, even slight changes in its function can noticeably affect body temperature. Loss of muscle mass is also a strong physiological clue. Muscle tissue is metabolically active, requiring energy even when the body is at rest. When muscle mass declines, whether from aging, hormonal shifts, or inactivity, your resting metabolic rate decreases. This can initiate a cycle in which slower metabolism leads to further muscle loss and increased fat accumulation. So, what can you do to counter this process? Strength training is one of the most effective strategies. Increasing muscle mass elevates metabolic rate and improves insulin sensitivity. Even a few sessions each week can produce meaningful improvements. Adequate protein intake is also essential. Protein supports muscle repair, helps regulate appetite hormones, and has a higher thermic effect than fats or carbohydrates. Blood sugar stability is equally important. Meals containing protein, healthy fats, and dietary fiber help reduce glucose spikes and promote metabolic flexibility, the ability to efficiently switch between fuel sources. Sleep quality plays a significant role as well. Insufficient sleep disrupts the balance of leptin and ghrelin, the hormones that regulate hunger and satiety. This imbalance increases cravings and slows metabolic function. Daily movement, even simple brisk walks, enhances glucose uptake and supports cardiovascular and metabolic health. Think of these small activities as consistent metabolic resets throughout the day. Your body is constantly providing signals about the state of your metabolism. The sooner you recognize these signs, the sooner you can intervene. Ignoring them accelerates the decline. Paying attention allows you to rebuild your metabolic health from the ground up.